Hi, I'm Peter Elliott. I'm one of the principal analysts in the planning group at DELB. In this video, I'll be talking about the Industrial Urban Development Program report and pick out a couple of highlights. The report includes information and analysis about the change in the zoning of industrial land supply, consumption of industrial land, how industrial land is used, both in terms of its economic use and built form, as well as modelled exhaustion rates for vacant land. In terms of supply, there are about 26,000 hectares of zoned industrial land across Metropolitan Melbourne. Of this, some 6,700 hectares of it is vacant. Two-thirds of this is located within one of the state's significant industrial precincts. In addition to zoned industrial land, there are some 5,300 hectares of unzoned land that has been identified as proposed future industrial land through the growth corridor plans and previous strategic plans. The Urban Development Program also monitors the consumption or take-up of industrial land. This is when land that has been identified as vacant becomes occupied by some form of use, which is usually building. From this graph, it can be seen that the amount of industrial land consumption has varied over time. I usually break up consumption into three periods. The first one is prior to the global financial crisis, also known as the GFC. Here we can see that the average annual consumption is quite strong, averaging around 300 hectares per year. The second period occurs immediately after the GFC, where industrial land consumption declined significantly, at one point to a level almost half that of the average before the GFC. However, over the last few years, there has been a significant increase in the level of consumption. We have only touched the surface of what's in the report, and there's a lot more to explore. To get a copy of the report and associated data, please go to www.planning.vic.gov.au or Google Urban Development Program Report. Thanks for watching.